Greetings, YouTube. Happy Sunday. Are you ready for a really weird story? I'm talking about really weird. And it's a story that's ongoing, which makes it even better. Well, many of you have probably heard that Kabam has a ton of what they call test accounts that they run. And you can look these up and you can search Kabam Test. And there are several models to choose from. In this case, we're going to look at Kabam Test 2018-3, which I don't really know what they're testing here besides clinical depression, because if you look, they have ranked up to rank 4 out of 5 stars. The greatest memes of champions. Hulkbuster, Satan herself, Kamala Khan, Groot, and Spidey Gwen herself. Now, maybe this is some crazy foreshadowing that Kabam at some point plans to do these champions right and actually buff them up, similar to what they've done with Venom and Carnage recently, and Luke Cage and Red Hulk more further away. But still, beta test, same kind of deal. Well, regardless, I have always believed that Kabam test accounts were for exactly that, just for them to test things, normally new champions, and that's it. So sometimes the community will send out account information of champions that were just released, like Venom the Duck, and you'll get to duel them. And if Kabam finds out, they tend to make them not private anymore. I think that happened with Symbiote Supreme as well in the past month. But this is where the story gets really weird, but kind of entertaining and definitely bizarre. So I have a friend named Grandmaster Rude who is in this alliance called The Magicians, which is a public alliance that anyone can join. And it just so happens that Kabam Test 2018-3 joined his alliance in the last 24 hours. And you can confirm this by looking at The Magicians right here, rating 11 million plus. So, when he told me that a Kabam test account joined his alliance, I was shocked because I always thought it was run by like a bot. And at this point, the story is pretty weird already, but it gets even weirder because even though this account has communicated with no one in the alliance, I don't even know if they know if there's a way to communicate with this person in the Line app. They joined Alliance War. And you can see that Kabam Test 2018-3 placed that, they got a couple good defenders, Corvus, Iron Man Infinity War, but also placed Satan herself, Kamala Khan. And ended up putting her as the Alliance War boss. And I don't know if they're going to leave her. I doubt it. But is this like Kabam going rogue? Are they trying to punk the Grandmaster Rude and everybody else? I don't know. But I just know that this is hilarious and so random and so confusing. And it's a Kabam test account. Active right now. As of recording this, they had just joined back in half an hour ago. And I have very few words. It's such a weird story. It's such a bizarre story, but it's also really funny. And because sometimes, this community can face a lot of serious issues. I know I recently, in the last 24 hours, posted a video about people complaining to me with really good reason that their Alliance War matchmaking was resulting in terribly unfair matches, and that one of the biggest problems, of course, is that alliances continue to throw their Alliance Wars between seasons with placing no defenders, and Kabam's aware of this and doesn't care and doesn't think it affects the overall outcome, even though it's been proven time and time again that it actually does. So sometimes you just need a really weird and fun and bizarre story to get you through the day. And I like to give every kind of story on my YouTube channel because why not, right? Life is too short. And in this case, Satan herself, 5-star, rank 4, Kabam test account. Join this alliance, place the defenders, and I just love that the four faces of this are Hulkbuster, Groot, Spidey Gwen, and Satan herself, Kamala Khan, with no awakened abilities whatsoever. Also must be a pretty crappy mastery setup if your rank 4 champions are only going to have ratings of less than 7,000 and your top one being at 6,600 while you're at level 60. I mean, what are they putting their mastery points into? I can't even begin to tell you. The ratings of all of these should be at least around 7,500, if not 8,000. So, yeah, that's the weird, bizarre story of the day for you. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you to Grandmaster Rude for passing this on to me. He did so as well because he was as confused as anyone, but also kind of entertained. Obviously, if you're an alliance that wants to win and you have somebody like this placing certain defenders, you may not have a lot of trust in the ability to win, but hopefully they will. I'm very entertained by this. I'm very confused by this. I feel as though we're all being punked by Kabam, and that's why I'm kind of making this video. What do you think? I'll love to read your response. Love to read your comments, and as always, have a great Sunday. What a world we live in that this is actually possible.